Hi guys, either welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Amy, aka Amy the Diamond Painter, and I never really said that before. I just figured it was kind of in my name, but hey, people do that, so I figured why not join them. So this video, I just filmed an ASMR and it was freaking me out how quiet it was. So now I'm like, I have my true crime paused. It's just sat there. That's how I relax. But this is kind of a I'm finishing up my oral lower piece, but I'm also going to do my diamond painting hot takes, as it's just over a year since I kind of joined this community section area corner of the planet, and it got me thinking about the things I've kind of seen. I may go off topic. This is if you're new to my channel, that's kind of a warning I should put in every video. And yeah, essentially you may not get any ASMR factors from this, because I talk and sound like a fucking trucker. I'm loud as hell, and because I've just done like 30 minutes of ASMR and it was fresh at the start of the video for that one. I'm a hard presser, so it really doesn't last long, does the sound. And I like y'all, but I'm not constantly changing my damn putty. I'm not made of money. I mean, I spend it as if I am, but hey, that's one part of the community. So my first thing, you know when you write a list in like your notes or whatever, but as I'm recording with my phone, that's a little bit trickier. My first one is that out of all the canvases I have worked on, and I've tried to work on I don't know how many different brands, hot take, I did say that, DAC, as much as I like them, have some of the slipperiest canvases to work on. And when I say slipperiest, it's as if like, so I'm doing this and I'm putting it down and it just goes whoop and slides, and just whether it's your single placing, multi-placing, and they just, and I'm like, oh no, why would you do that? And I've asked a few people about it, because I was like, are you having, like, is it just me? Is it like how I place, or how I'm actually doing the work? And they're like, no, even I found them. And I've worked on a few from before updates, after updates, and like newer styles and things like that. And it does kind of, it got really frustrating. I think it was during Winged Princess, which was one of my recent completions by them, and I almost stopped working on the canvas because it was really getting to me how I couldn't find my flow with the painting and work on it enjoyably. That bugs me if I can't kind of complete it. My second hot take is that the sections that I work in, completing that is what is, ooh, there's a upside down drill there, what are you doing? Is the part that calms me the most, not actually diamond painting itself. So, and I don't know whether it's my autism, ADHD mix, I don't know, but actually diamond painting I don't find it, not necessarily that I don't find it relaxing, it just, I find getting to the end of a section relaxing, but then I'm eager to start the next one to then also finish that too. That's more my goal than like, oh, I've done this colour, I'll put it down now. I look at it and like here, like as I'm doing this one, I'm like, no, like I have to finish this section today, or like this has to be done, then I feel a sense of calm. And again, that could just be me, but that's just something I found that that I kind of get. And I lost where I was working. Oh yeah, up here. What else is a hot take? Some of these might not be hot takes, but then some of these might really be hot takes, if that makes sense. I don't watch any YouTube videos about diamond painting. And again, I subscribe to people and I will happily support, like, subscribe and share. But and this is difficult considering I make videos, but I mean, I'm not forcing anybody to watch them. Nobody could watch them, and then hey, I'd be a little bit less stressed, because I get stressed like trying to figure out what to film, when to film. I have a puppy like now, and I'm just stressed in general. So sometimes I wonder if it was right to start a channel, but I don't really use YouTube a lot. I used to use it a lot in the because I used to do makeup before I did any kind of diamond painting, and I was around for the whole, some of you might know or not, the whole beauty community like blowing up in like 2016 or just before then, and all the drama that was with that. That's when I used to love YouTube. I was like living for all the tea on there. I do use it for ASMR, but specific ASMR channels or videos that I watch. Any random clips of like WWE stuff, because I'm a massive fan. Things like that. But yeah, I don't know if it's because I don't want to be too saturated in what I consider not necessarily a job, but it almost feels like it because I do it for that long. And like I said, I don't know if it's just me. I just don't gravitate towards watching other people unbox things. I'd rather do it myself. And again, I know that sounds strange considering this, essentially this video, but another hot take, I find that it's a very easy hobby to overconsume or start kind of over purchasing items. And again, I am really bad at it, and I think this is just what I've learned from my first year, because I've only really decided to do this today because it's been a year since I finished Rainbow Flower Power by DAC. And if you will know that caused me so much PTSD for a painting, and it was one of my first DAC ones. I was like, I'm one of those people that's like, I'll go big or go home. Like, if I'm gonna do this, then I'll pick the biggest one that I like, kind of vibe. And I did start out liking that, and then that slowly went away. But it is from that is that I have bought so much useful shit, to be frank, from my first year of thinking I needed absolutely everything. And I did say at the start of this year, I told Irish that that I was going to be kind of calming down on my spending. And I think, to be fair, I actually have done really, really well. I only buy like the odd painting now, not like 4 or 5 at a time, just because I think they're nice. They have to be at a certain level of nice before I purchase, or they just go on a wish list. And I know I bought so much crap, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it's literally crap that we buy just to have the pretty pictures and the pretty cover photos or videos or whatever. But I can guarantee most of us have certain pens that we use that we don't swap out as often as the amount of pens that we have suggest. And like this, right? Okay, so I use these things for when I have baggies. This cost me like $2, if that, and I use this more than my baggie holder that cost me like $35. It's a safe space. I'm doing a hot takes. That's my thing for it. But that's genuinely what I found, that like, and I think, I don't know if it's that kind of initial starting a hobby phase, you know, where it costs you it can cost you the earth. Did I do A's already? No, I did V. Oh, there's a little V there, you little bastard. And I've definitely tried to curb the spending on that, because I did just buy 4 more trays though from Yellow Dog Designs. All right, so that, okay. Yeah, okay, I take that back. I stick to my brands almost now, rather than sway and try others and then not like them like I thought, if that makes sense. I'm trying to overconsume less because I don't need it. I very rarely swap things out anymore, or anything like that. And how a brand is with you or with their customers actually makes more of a difference to me now. It did in the beginning anyway, but I remain loyal to those people, and like, they don't have to give me a code or shit to like push their stuff. If I find that their service or products work, I'll just promote them anyway. That's the kind of thing. Another hot take, code collectors fuck me right off. I don't understand how every single, and I'm not naming names because I'll be a knob another day, but there's so many, and it drives me mad because it's like, how can you get XYZ amount of trays or codes, and trays are a popular one, from like 8 different brands, and each time they're your favorite tray ever. I don't understand it. And it might just be my brain. Y'all are free to go with what you want, but I would rather trust somebody that has shown a loyalty to a brand because they really like the product than somebody who's on the 7th tray of the year and this one's now the next like best thing. And I don't understand how you can happily promote that many different things and with codes and stuff and claim that they're the, it boggles my mind. And if I was the brand, I'd be like, well, how can any consumer trust what you're saying when it's kind of the same rhetoric that they're churning out for codes? Again, that one can get me a lot of hate because a lot of popular people do it, and I might not be popular. I don't give a flying. I'll still just diamond paint whether it works or not, if that makes sense. That's a hot take. Let's go on another polarizing hot take. As much as I love DAC, their following feels like a cult. Yes, I said it. I love the paintings. Again, I have reservations about them like I do every brand. No brand is perfect. They're really not. And it's hard when I'm in a lot of the Facebook groups, you know, it's like a silent kind of watcher. And I find that the first people to, like at the minute, I don't like all the Disney stuff coming out on DAC, and I'm like, oof, like I'm not a Disney adult, I'm just not. And I look at it and I'm like, yeah, all right, good for you. Like, could be seen as a cash grab, but you do you. But the groups, like, I'll quite happily share pictures and experiences of DAC artwork, which is fine. But when people jump down other people's throats quite aggressively, for their own opinion of how they found the canvas that they've purchased and can rightfully have a say about, is kind of concerning. Like, y'all are supposed to be adults and like in a community, but as soon as somebody has a differing opinion, that's it. Like, oof. And sometimes y'all are just a lot. Like, there are other brands out there. Other brands are also allowed to be good. They're allowed to have space in the community. But you'd almost think that, like, they're all the Antichrist, if that makes sense, with how some react. And that's just some. I'm not saying it's all. But feel free to cool it a little bit on the oh my god, DSC rules. That was supposed to be like some sort of South Park thing, I think. I don't know how my brain works sometimes. So there's that one. I can't remember what my other hot takes were. You know when you like get started on these things and you go along. Hot takes. Another one is that I found additions to my small circle that I didn't expect. I'd say about 5 or 6 people and people from brands that I've really bonded with, and they appreciate like my opinion and things like that, as well as the fact that we're friends, or like we've built up some form of relationship. That's just something that I wasn't expecting. I just thought, oh, I'll post these and look at other people's like paintings that they've done and like techniques and things like that, and such as. I'm trying to like think of things as I wonder what some other people's hot takes are. Well, that was a good ASMR sound. I'm not actually the biggest fan of so when I do the ASMR videos, I do them as real time, because to go through the entire thing and edit it, oh my days, I haven't got the patience anymore. Like, that's the other thing. I haven't, like, as much as I love y'all, I'm not going to spend a week editing something to turn it into something that looks nothing like what we work on. Like, I'm currently sat on my little sofa with my new little desk that I use because I watch the dogs in here, just because it's their little room and I don't want Jessie chewing on absolutely everything. Oh my days, if she eats the ends off more rubber toys and like sits there going, I'm gonna, whoa, yeah. So this is like the only area I can really kind of keep an eye on her for that, and I can watch my true crime, which gives me some sort of semblance of normality. What's another hot take? I don't know. Oh, another hot take. I don't know whether I carry on painting because I enjoy it, or because I feel that if I stop, that whole thing I have about completion or completing things will bug me. I'm scared that my what is it, when neurospicy people find a topic that they hyper focus on, I am scared that that's going to just stop and I'll never pick this up ever again, simply because I know the money I've spent and like put into this. I would feel horrific, and I don't know if I've already passed the point of my hyper focus running out and I've just pushed through it to this point because of that feeling of, oh no, what did I do? I based my entire like personality on this, and now I don't want to go anywhere near it anymore. I mean, that could be one. I don't know if I have many more. See, I have a notes thing. All right, let me pause and have a look. All right, so I did miss something. The most overrated drill type. ABs. What on earth? So when you first diamond paint, you think AB drills are the tits. You're like, oh my god, nothing's ever gonna look so good. These are like foily and like shiny, and so they're a bitch. Straight up, they're that person that like is nice to your face, gets you to like them, and then stabs you in the back. That's an AB drill. Straight out of the gate. I am not, and I don't know how I almost forgot it, but they're an absolute pain to place, and they're just like, oh, the foil. Like, I barely, like, you don't get much like, for me personally, unless it's like staring at the sun, you don't get any like actual more shine off them than the actual drills anyway. Give me a fairy dust, give me a crystal, give me a goddamn normal drill over ABs. I'm tired of them taking the putty out my drills, out my pens. Tired of it. I know, use wax. I cannot be bothered taking the wax out of all these damn things to then put other wax in, to then take that wax out to... No. When this stuff, the putty, gets old, ABs are fine. Fine. If it takes the cover off one of my ABs, I am not mature enough or mentally capable to pick that one out and take and like put the... just behave. I think that's the thing that's got me the most like worked up is AB drills. Like, you think at the start it's all like rainbows and sunshine. Oh, I've got AB drills in my painting. No. Oh, the other thing, tweezers. Who places with tweezers? Please, okay, if this is you, explain to me how it's easier to constantly grip and like stress lift drills from here to here without like the finger strength you must have to be like, to do it. Oh, I can't. I'm like, oh, I use tweezers. No. You can use them for a video all you want. I saw one the other day and I'm like, oh, get a grip. Like, I already like, I grip this damn thing. So, I don't know. I mean, power to you, but I ain't doing it. Nope. No, ma'am. I don't know. I just... tweezers. I don't even use tweezers to pick out. I'll sit there with my pen and flick at it until it comes out. Like, you know, like if you've got one wrong, I'm like, get. Whoa. I feel like I've lost a lot of patience that I may have started. Just diamond painting in general. Just, I don't know if it causes me stress. I feel like it does, but then I also feel like life's kind of shitty at the minute. I have a lot of stress going on. We've got like the new puppy. Is that an 8? There's a crumb on there. What are you, sir? Oh no. What letter is that? Is that a K? No. 8? Please be an 8. Yes. It's an 8. I'm working on 8. Anyway. So yeah, we've got a new puppy. So I'm still don't even get me started on that. We're building a house. We're at the point where now we're just about to get insulation in and then sheetrock, and then it's almost mine to kind of work on and get moved in. And my husband's stepson just doesn't know how to clean up after himself in the kitchen, him or his girlfriend, and she's essentially moved in without asking to move in. So every like Thursday night I just get the most like anxiety I've ever known, because I know then I have to cook at a certain time, or they'll be down for like 3 hours filming an episode of fucking MasterChef in there. Ooh. And it's just life, I think. I'm also a green card holder, so I'm just like terrified I'm going to get picked up and put in the back of a van just for existing. But other than that, those are my hot takes. I feel like I'm gasping. I am gasping. So I'm going to go and have a slurp of my Pepsi Max or Pepsi Zero. But those are my hot takes. And I know I sound irate. I'm really not. I just get worked up on a couple of things. But yeah, I hope life's treating everybody as well as it can. And that you all have found... Oh yeah, let me know like your hot takes too. I want to kind of see if I'm completely a basket case or that some of them are understandable. Kind of hope they are, but you never know. But yeah, that is my hot takes. This has been Amy the Diamond Painter. I don't want to do that, but I sound like I'm on like SNL or some shit. But look at my tree. The best ever. Actually, is the best ever. Yellow dog designs, as always. But yeah, I will see you in the next one, which will hopefully be less aggy. I don't feel aggy, that's the thing. But anyway. Alright guys, thank you.